Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we've got the new 2025 Heritage release, and we're going to do a quick little review on a hobby box and a mega to show you guys what is inside. And I looked up on Beckett's site to see what that checklist is, and I've got my iPad open if something really stands out, but man, it is a dissertation. I'm not going to know it all. There's no way to be able to unpack all of that prior to one video. But the one thing that I want to show you is this is what you're looking for in these hobbies. So you can get dark blues and you can get some blue sparkles, which look really nice. And inside the megas, you get the silver sparkles and you get some chromes. As far as I can tell, the big change from high number that we just finished opening and this is there's not a lot of numbered cards in here. Your chromes are not numbered. Your silvers or your base silvers that are more hollow, not numbered. So, you know, again, this is a watered down variety of high number. And by the way, this is a 500. You got that 500 card checklist. 401 to 500 will be your short prints. But man, this is a big one. Collectors galore right here. If you like to set build, have a ball with this stuff. So we're going to get into this. But before we start, real quick, I want to just apologize to everybody because this week, with all things considered, was supposed to be a full case opening of a Blaster Box of 2023 update. I got one video out. That was supposed to come out on Easter, and I was going to finish up by today with that. Well, then I finally got in some Optic, and I wanted to do that yesterday. Now we've got Heritage that I thought I was going to get tomorrow, but ended up with it today. So I'm going to have to intermingle the rest of this case opening when I can. I apologize because, again, some of these parts are really cool with some of the stuff coming out. So with that said, guys, let's get into some Heritage high number and see what we can find. And if you watched my hobby opening, you know we finished on just a massive hot streak. We finished with 5 boxes in a row having autos. I don't expect anything like that here. So as we get into it, guys, cheers. New pack, new product. Got to toast it with a little sipper. So let me get my voice going, and we're going to get into this thing. As always, smash that like button for me. Hope you're enjoying the content. I'm enjoying putting it out for you. And there's a lot of stuff coming. So let's get this bad boy out of the way. Don't want to take up too much time sitting here messing around with boxes, but because it's our first box, let's just kind of keep him back there. And here we go. We're going to get into this hobby box first. And there are cartoons, image variations. What do they call them? Bat flips? Hold on. Let me just check this for you real quick. Sorry, I just want to tell you what you got. So here you go. Cartoon variations, flipped bats, image variations, and nicknames. And man, I hope they have the little notes on the back of the cards because I'm going to have to be relying heavily on my buddy Michael, the old guy, to spot everything with that little hawk eye he's got. So here we go. It's a 1976 design. Let me know what you think. It's the one thing that I do like about it. I love going back to yesteryear and looking at some of these old cards. Darren Baker, Carlos Santana. We've got a blue sparkle coming up in this pack. Mickey Moniak, and that Mickey Moniak is our chrome, I guess. I'm assuming this is chrome. If you can, let me just grab one of each. Try to get that. There you go. You can get a pretty good reflection going on that. You can see that. And then right behind it, Oh, nice. Little Jackson Holiday on the blue sparkle. So I'll take that Jackson right out of the gate. Pack number 1. Maybe that's a sign of things to come with 25 Heritage. I think our boy Jackson is starting to put it together a little bit. I really hope he is, because I've got a couple of expensive cards of his that I need to unload. DJ Hers, Eric Wagman. Wow, Daniel Schneeman. I don't know him. Drew Thorpe. Griffin Conine. That was a pretty cool game he had on his dad's dedication day. Hitting a bomb. And check this out. Man, this is awesome. Caminero. And again, we're in 25, but I don't care. These are current rookies. Even though these are now second-year cards, I don't give a rip. That's awesome. Schwarber on the blue speckle. Most leadoff home runs. So that's pretty cool too. And then Riley Green. So regardless of this being a second-year card, because we are in a brand new season, these are going to hold value. Don't do that. All right. And where I had horrible parallel luck and high number, in my first 2 packs, I get 2 good ones, even though they're second-year guys. I don't care. Nathan Eovaldi, Perdomo on my fantasy league. Oh, my Lord. I wonder if my Boston buddy is interested in stuff like that. Dude, you need to let me know in the comments if you want this card, because I mean, look at how bad these are miscut. That's crazy. That's the new SP. All right, so we've got a dark blue in this one. Suarez and Andres Jimenez, my second baseman on my fantasy league team. Wish I had somebody else, but that's all right. He's doing okay. Robert Suarez is going to be our first dark blue, and Carlos Correa. Before I get too far into this too, let's just take a look and see if we get lucky with some numbers or notations in here. Ooh, that's brutal. Nope. Need to go ahead and check this, but I don't want to waste your day doing that. All right, there's a Jackson, Bregman, Pablo Lopez, a Rosarina, and then now we've got just a straight blue chrome. So maybe this is numbered. Pedro Leon, sorry. And it's so weird that the front is chrome. Oh yeah, it is numbered. Thank you. Man, I about missed it. 106 of 150. So awesome. Gwen on a highlight card. Andy Pajes on that Dodger blue color match. Man, I love Dodger blue color match. And I'm looking, and I'll be honest with you, I do see a little bit of scratch. I mean, very faint. So, a lot different on our first numbered card. Very, very cool. This is a fun little rip right now for a hobby box. But that might be the Buffalo Trace talking. All right, now we have a silver. We're getting everything. And, oh boy, here come the miscuts again. Tatis miscut. There's a father and son. So this is one of the inserts that you get this time around with the Bakers. All right, Jeff McNeil, back to normal cards. And, okay, this is what I forget what these are right here on these 50th anniversaries, but let's go back. Hold on. So there's a silver Lance Lynn, Carlos Rodriguez, and a Caminero. But I do think this is one of the originals from '76, and I'm gonna just hold it out. I need to go do a little bit more research. Hate to say it, I had planned on doing a little research this evening, and then boom, here come all these boxes. McCutcheon, Christopher Morel, Marcus Simeon, All-Star. Golly, that's cool. The All-Star Times, Melott. Interesting. Isaac Paredes. Here comes another silver. Albert Suarez. So we're getting loads of parallels out of this. Just like high number, we are loaded up. I'm just trying to see if we can find something that has a note. That doesn't have a note on it, does it? That's just an original. No. No notes on that. Thanks for being patient, you guys. There's a short print. And another short print. I'll get a few stacks of these going and then we'll get into it. I don't expect a single hobby box and a mega box to take very long in a video, but you have to blame my old age on that. Nick Sogard. Blake Dunn. Jack Flaherty. Blake Snell. What? What? I just got a red ink auto. I just got a red ink auto in my very first box. Hold on. Just hold on a second. We're going to have to flip this over. I couldn't get a red ink to save my life out of 24. Check that out. 44 of 76. The Will Warren red ink auto. Come on. I will take that all day long. And oh my gosh, I have no... Oh, that's awesome. It's my first red ink auto. I have no freaking top loaders in my office right now. Got a million penny sleeves, but no top loaders. Pete Alonso. Yeah, buddy, I'm pumped. If you didn't know it, I'm pumped. River Ryan. Oh, man. All right. LB, that is a sweet card. If you don't pull his attitude with that photo, man, that is so cool. What do we have backwards here? We have a backwards Francisco Lindor. What in the world? Is that an image variation? '76R. By the time I open this evening, hopefully I can pop something up on the screen to let you know what that Lindor is. So we've got a Bregman on a blue sparkle and a Merrill Kelly. I will definitely find out for y'all. All right, so we've got a chrome and a blue in this pack. Another Pete Alonso, Brian Bello, Grant McCray, Ezekiel Tovar. There's a base Will Warren, Noelve Marte, and Suarez on the blue, and Drew Romo on the back. So we're halfway through, just about. Pretty close. I got one more pack. This has been more fun already than anything that I opened out of high number. And I actually started really having a ball with high number. Jake Berger. Francis Crick. Kikuchi. The blue sparkle, why are you sticking? Huh, Danny Jansen, first player to play for both teams. I almost missed that red auto. That's just a tiny, tiny auto. I think we've got a black. And I don't see pack odds, by the way, yet. I don't see any. Herrera, you're killing me because you're on IL right now. Stolen base leaders. Not bad. Gio Urshela. And here comes our black and tiger. That's cool. That is cool, Jace. Get up there, boy. Devers and JD Martinez. I've got to put this in a sleeve. H25. Yeah, this stuff is going to take some getting used to. Jose Ramirez, Benintendi, Wilyer Abreu. What a start. Seth Lugo. What a start in the wrong direction. Montero, Edgar Allan Poe. Some of these cards are pretty interesting that they've gotten in these sets. Chaparro on a blue speckle and Wyatt Langford cup card. I want the second year guys, man. Just keep giving me the second year guys. All right. Suarez. RBI leaders. I like that. Ronaldo Lopez. Kerry Carpenter. Man, I am pulling all of my dadgum. Hey, there's a record setter right there. I think, what's he batting right now? Like 056 or something like that. Cade Smith. Christopher Sanchez on the blue. And Jaron Duran. Golly, man. Sorry. Not sure why I am hacking like I am. Ian Happ. Tyler Phillips. Brandon Nemo. Dustin Harris. And here comes a chrome. Merrill Kelly. Again, another one. I'm loaded up with my fantasy leaguers. Zach DeCenzo and Cole Reagans. 404. That's a short print. Now I'm so far into it, I'm not going to sit here and make you look at the back of these cards. Vidal Brujan. Dude, these miscuts are killing me, and that sucks that this Shohei is miscut, but oh well. Brandon Marsh. Nice, Dylan Cruz. And there we go. RBI leaders in blue. I like it. Anything that has Aaron Judge on this thing that's a parallel. Come on. I like that. And let's get Dylan in a sleeve. We'll just leave him down. I'm wondering if you guys ordered any of this stuff after the high number debacle with all the bots. I did the same thing. I was sitting on go as soon as the clock struck to be able to buy some. And now I'm pretty glad that I did. Luis Guerrero. D. Castillo. Big Christmas. John Kinsey. Cool looking card. And Shohei. Oh, damn. And that's not just Shohei. That is a Shohei no numbered. That is sweet. Golly, what is going on with this box? So see that? No number. That is really cool. No, are you kidding me? I thought it wasn't a number. I'm an idiot. Duh. They do have no number cards, by the way. I'm getting a little too excited. Getting ahead of myself. Volpe on the blue sparkle. So here is a curiosity for me, though. You know, you've got a red batter. Is that, a lot of these are just white. Then this Lindor over here is yellow. So I'm not sure. There's got to be something to that Shohei. Tyler Soderstrom, good night. Go nuts, guy. Matt Olson, Madden, Santander, Justin Verlander, Carlos Correa on the chrome. And again, just to re-emphasize, they are not numbered. Trey Sweeney and Nolan Jones. We still have that mega box to do too. So very interested. Strikeout leaders, pretty cool. Assad, Tyler Gentry, Sung Kim. But see, every one of these batters is white. So the ones that are colored definitely have to have a purpose. All right, well, there we go. Strikeout leaders in blue. And there's the home run leaders with Judge that's not cut. Let's see here. Chavali, Quintana, Luke Weaver. I really was counting on him to be their straight-up closer this year. Well, I shouldn't say counting. I was really hoping. Prospecting. There you go. Father and son with Jackson Holiday and Matt Holiday. That is a really cool card. And McCutcheon on the blue sparkle. What do we have in the back? And I'm not seeing a lot of scratches on these. These look really good. All right, so we've got another chrome, Burleson, another chrome, and a blue. And these cards do not want to slide. Bryce Terang and Michael Conforto on the blue. Josh Hader on the back. you actually get a lot of bang for your buck in these hobbies. I'm pretty surprised. Ah, there we go, Ron. Adley. Frank King. Will Smith. Ian Happ on the blue. And Orelvis Martinez on the back. Connor Norby, not too bad. Ryan Bliss. Father, son, Calvin Biggio, another cool one. Rafaela, PED, Nicky Lopez, Tyler Anderson, and Dansby Swanson. We've got 2 packs left in this hobby box. I did not get nearly as much as I did the first time around. I only got 6 hobbies this time. Trey Turner. Sean Burke. Peralta. Edwin Diaz. Reese Olson. And Manny Grandel. And we go into our last pack. What do you guys think? I like this a lot better than I thought it was going to. And it does help when you're getting hits. Castellanos, Cabrian Hayes, Jonathan Clase, T-Fitz, ERA, Chris Sale. You're not there right now this year, buddy. South Relic and Jorge Soler. And that's how we go out on the hobby. Give me just a second, folks. All right, so here goes Mega Box. So let's see what we're dealing with here out of a Mega. I'm pretty impressed, honestly, out of the hobby. I did not think I would be, but buddy, I am. All right, so let's see what these parallels look like out of this box. So we've got a Giloff, Luis Peralta, Kimura Rocker, Brandon Drury, Sandy Alcantara, Luis Castillo. It looks like AI for his hat. That was weird. And Kenley Jansen. So Megas, you're loaded with packs in these things. And the silver sparkles look really nice. Kind of like these better than the blues. Those are really cool. Again, not numbered. All right, Edwin Diaz, Max Scherzer, Jonathan India. There's a nice little Brooks Lee. Marcelo Iglesias. Jacob Young is going to be our chrome card. Hunter Fiducia and Patrick Bailey. All right, Goldschmidt. There we go. Paul Skeens on nice little All-Star Cup card. I like that. I like that very much. Manuel Blanco, Chapman, Freddie Freeman, Matt Chapman, Mike Burrows, and Darren Baker. Wouldn't hurt my feelings if we caught a nice Skeens Cup auto. Jack Peterson, Nolan Gorman. There's Colt. Edmund Sosa. And what do we have here backwards? Judge on the All-Star. Sorry, that wasn't backwards. Did you guys think it was backwards? Because I thought it was backwards. Oh. Now we've got reds. Are these numbered? I don't see a number on here anywhere. We'll check that out. Brandon Nimmo, Harris, Brent Rooker, Brendan Rogers, Parker, Colton Cowser, Rhett Lauder, and Joey Ortiz. And I don't recall anything about, oh, yeah, duh, there you go. Totally missed it. Base red parallels. Sometimes I just need to slow down. Duke Ellis. Mitch Keller, Mason Wynn, Cup card, and Nolan Shanuel. All right, Ronaldo Lopez on the Sparkle. So that's Sparkle number 2. Joe Ryan, Palacia, Max Fried, Tort. Another one on my fantasy league that's actually paying off right now. Von Grissom, FDR. There's some interesting cards in here. And Tyler Stevenson. All right, we've got a chrome in this one again. Matt Strom, Michael Massey, Luis Arise, and Heston. Heston on the chrome. Lizardo, Zebby Matthews, and Lance Lynn. All right, what do we have here? I like this. Churio on a record breaker, red. Pretty cool. Leo Damas, Jacob Young, base Heston, or batting average, Nico Horner, Cade Povich, and Shea Whitcomb. All right. Welcome to the party, Jackson. Sometimes these sleeves don't want to cooperate. But we've got a nice little spot for a little red color. Ooh, now we got gold. We have gold, and that's a relic card, I believe. It's a little bit thicker. I'm assuming it's a relic of some sort. We'll stick that on the back of this one. So, Cassius, Salvi Perez, Cody Bellinger, Brooks Baldwin. There's Jackson again. Earned runs. And what do we have here? It's Blue Jays. Is this Vladdy? Oh, sweet. This is a gold double relic. Golly, number 40 of 50. Vladdy and Bo Bichette, game used. We've got bat and piece of uniform. That is so cool. I don't know what has happened this calendar year in these relics that I've been pulling. That has to be, honestly, that's got to be, I don't know, close to 10 relics that I've pulled 50 and under. Dude, I am pumped, man. Okay, I'm loving this product. I can't help it. All right, so our Sparkles, Kerry Carpenter, Ryan Weathers. What do we have back here in the back? This is killing me with these chrome cards because all they want to do is just slide. Gallon, Tatis, Ryan Weathers, Tyler O'Neill. And all I know is this is a pitcher, but it does not want to help us out. So here we go. What do we have here? We have an Orioles pitcher. Who do we have? Suarez on the chrome. And that's a short print. Chrome short print. So couldn't be much happier with what we're ripping. You Darvish. There we go, RBI leaders with Shohei. Luis Matos. We got a little Yogi Berra sighting. Ronel Blanco on a chrome. Not bad. There's the father and son again. And Brian Bella. What do we have? We've got 5 packs left. I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. And if it... Oh, sweet. How sweet. Yeah, buddy. Oh, if this was last year. If this was just last year. What is happening? I did not hit this many parallels. Not out of high number. Suzuki, Shohei on an all-star. That's pretty cool. I'm wondering how this stuff is listed. River Ryan and Grant McCrae. Well, needless to say, this first rip has definitely paid for itself. I hate that Stanton, after really refining his stance and his swing last year, he really came on the back half of the year, and then he's out. Jung-Hoo having a great season. Oh, there we go. How about a Roki Sasaki? I forgot that Roki's rookie card was in here. And here is another one of these Reds, Bo Bichette. Not sure what they are, but I will find out, and I will let you know. But there you go. Roki Sasaki. First rookie card. 3 packs to go, and if I keep this pace up, I'll end up ordering more. Yamamoto's in there. Jordan Hicks. How about the Big Bear? Jake Rogers. Stan Musial. Gavin Sheets. Seth Lugo. And Wagman. So we've got 2 packs. And here we go. Willie Mays. Nice gunner on the All-Star. Altuve. Dylan Cease. And there is a not miscut home run leader. And our last pack of this fantastic first opening of Heritage. And we end it on a red hit a home run every opening day, Tyler O'Neill. Wroblewski, Matsui, Nacho Alvarez, Justin Henry, Malloy, Brian Reynolds. There's a record breaker for Shohei. Severino on a chrome, and we end it with Matt Olson. Guys, thanks for checking out this video. I'll dig through the rest of this stack, but man, I'm thrilled. Absolutely thrilled. So thanks for checking it out. Let me know what you're most excited about in this year's Heritage, and if this video makes you want to go out and buy some more, because it really makes me want to go out and buy some more. Have a good one. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.